Hey, shake if you're ready. Shake, shake. Hop to the left, hop to the right, hold it steady. Wait, get low, get low, get low. You wanna shake with the ears, then that's how you do it. Woo. Get low, get low, get low. You wanna shake with the ears, then that's how you do it.
I think we're just two artists from Longford. We're just trying to make a name for ourselves. We pretty much started off as a joke, and then after the song, the whole song like started going nuts in the town. Like we were just like, okay, this could be something that we want to do, you know.
And then people, like, we posted on our stories, everyone started going crazy about it. So like, let's take it seriously, boys, let's take it seriously. So three of us went to the studio, we recorded a tune, and then at the end, one of the producer hopped onto the tune as well.
Yeah.
And literally just dropped it, and it went crazy, and then after that, we just kept on going, so.
I was always just having fun, freestyling here and there with the guys in this spot, as we would call them. And from there, like I just said, I love it, and that's what I wanted to do.
There was an artist in our school called Amma, and he used to like do freestyles and stuff like that. So I started looking at him. I was like, yeah, I want to be like that. And so obviously I just started freestyling a bit, and then after that I said like, yeah, I want to go in proper.
When you're writing and you're thinking, you're just trying to be on time with the beat. You're trying to just ace everything. I feel like you're very creative, and especially when you're in the studio, there's like a creative atmosphere. Everyone is just happy, vibesy. You get what I'm saying? And we're just trying to make the best music, and I feel like when we're all together in the studio, we can be very creative, and we're always just bouncing off each other and giving each other ideas to be even more creative.
I feel like it's a bit weird, like being black in Longford, like especially with black culture. You're bringing out your black culture, and like for example, when we're shooting a music video, everyone's dancing, everyone's doing that, everyone's just looking at you like you're crazy, like, so it's a bit weird, like. But in terms of like the microaggressions and stuff like that, like you get it from time to time, but I just don't pay attention to it, because even on the Longford Town video, loads of racist stuff, but we just have like thick skin, so we don't focus on all of that. We just focus on what we're trying to do.
When we shot Longford Town, that was the Mall. I feel like that's a place where we all love, you know what I'm saying? Everyone knows the Mall in Longford, and everyone loves the Mall. And I was like, we might as well do it there, because it represents a lot of people in the Mall, a lot of cultures, because we play football nowadays in the Mall, and that's with black people, white people, Polish people, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was the thought that we put into it, that we just want to represent everyone and just bring everyone to like have a good outlook of the town.
So living in Longford was good, and I feel like if we didn't live in Longford, it wouldn't have brought out like our talents like that.
Sure.
So I feel like, yeah, it was.
For sure.
That's only a little bit.
And the thing is, there's too much talent in Longford to waste.
There's too much talent, exactly.
And I feel like these guys, you might as well put them in positions to do better and do well, other than have them out doing whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and we didn't have a bring-in. No one really called us out, you guys do music. We did it all by ourselves. But I feel like if the younger guys have help, they're going to be pushed towards it more.
And that's what we're really about, just having fun and bringing good vibes around, you know what I'm saying?
Longford Town, born and bred. Longford Town's where I made my bread. Bigans, I cannot chat to them. Bigans, I do not chat to feds. Longford Town, born and bred. Longford Town's where I made my bread. Bigans, I cannot chat to them. Bigans, I do not chat to feds.
I came to Ireland when I was about 6 years old. I came here on my birthday actually. Well, I like playing guitar. I also really like arts, well, with all the drawings around my room. And skateboarding also, with the skateboard behind me. Tattooing is also a huge thing for me. I got a tattoo machine, and it's in my other room. And I'm kind of practicing tattoos now on my fake skin and stuff. And I hope to do it in the future, to be honest. I think that's like my future, just to become a tattoo artist. Well, I learned the guitar by like having my dad recommend me songs I should learn first. And I just went on YouTube and I'm like, well, okay, how to play this or that. And I tried learning. Obviously at first it was really difficult and I got really frustrated. And well, I joined School of Rock about like a few months after I picked up the guitar. I saw a poster in my school and I was like, oh my god, I really want to go to it. And I was really excited because I never thought something like that would be in Longford. And I then went home and I'm like begging my parents to go and they let me. And then when I went there, everyone was very welcoming. The more I went there, the more I met new people, and the teachers were really nice to me. Like, for example, David, he was my first teacher, and he like taught me so much things that now I'm using all the time. Oh, my first performance, it was horrible. I was just so nervous and I messed up the whole song and that was just really bad. But now, I'm in a band now and we're obviously much more comfortable on stage, which is a really good thing because I don't want my performances now to be like the first one. I mean, usually the first performances are always going to be the worst ones, being honest. So the more you do it, the better you'll get, and the more used to it you'll get. So, future. Well, I really want to move to Japan. Being really honest, I really want to move there. And with the tattoo things, I want to become a tattoo artist and have maybe skating and playing the guitar as a side thing. And yeah, that's basically it. Really, that's all. I don't really like thinking about the future because what will happen, and we'll see what will happen. So.
I got into skateboarding because my friend told me about this place and I wanted to try it out, and I got a board, and the second I stepped on it, I wanted to learn. I think it is actually really creative because you can do one trick and you can add millions of other ways to do it in different stances and multiple tricks together in one. So I think it's really creative, yeah. My first tricks I learned was probably an ollie, and then maybe a pop shove it, and I just went on to ramps instead of doing flat ground tricks, and yeah, that was pretty fun. There's different styles of there's a saying in skateboarding called steezy, where your style is really nice. There's 4 stances that you can stand on the board and do a trick, which is normal, where you're just normally doing your trick, then fakie, which is going backwards and doing the trick, and then switch and nollie is basically your unnatural stance doing the trick. People call me the social butterfly because I talk to everyone. So the first thing I done when I came here was talking to everyone, and that made a lot of friends. It just like a chain reaction. I just started to meet everyone, and yeah. If we have a group, maybe we can talk about maybe we want to build something new, or what we can do about a skate park maybe. We just want to skate somewhere where it's maybe more safer and where it's just better, ramps and everything like that, because we can't build the best things. We're not carpenters, We skate in warehouses, abandoned warehouses where we build our own stuff because we don't have a skate park. We've been trying to get the skate park for a number of years, and we're hoping that the council will help funding and help get and push the skate park to be a reality. And we're all just friends here, and we all get along with each other, and we all help out each other if there's something wrong, and maybe with a trick, we all give each other tips, and we're just like a family here. And we talk about life and memes and have fun, to be honest.
I got into parkour at a young age. I was about 5 and I didn't know I was doing parkour. I was just climbing trees and jumping over walls like any normal kid. But I found out about parkour because my mum saw it on the Attic House page. I accidentally fell in love with it after trying it a couple of times. Well, parkour, it's about getting from A to B as quickly as possible by using some specific moves. It's about getting over fears, challenging yourself to do better, and it's about speed, movement, balance, and all that. Well, when I'm at the time doing it, I feel excited, happy, and ready to try something new and different every time. But I also feel a bit nervous in case I might injure myself. Yeah, there is actually quite a lot of creativity in parkour because you have to try find something. Like you might find a wall and you might find a bar or something. You'd try implement a bunch of moves into them just to come up with something that you could record and show offline. You'd see me doing prees, so that would be jumping from one side of a block to another side. You might see me doing a bar swing, or you might see me doing a Kong up onto a wall to a pre. You'd also see me doing a combo which would add multiple moves into each other.
Josh, yeah, well, I met him in 2018 when I was on the course here, and he started off. He was quite good. Yeah, he's just increased as it went on. Like he's got very good. Him and his friends here.
I want to develop my skills in the future by trying harder and more challenging moves, from going from one wall to a higher wall that's further away.
So it's too slow. Okay, so we'll try 120 and see what it's like.
Like I knew Tomas way before in music, and I knew Dylan as well, and we always sort of just played music together anyway. And then just Dylan came up with the idea of that we should become a band, and then it kind of just took off from there.
Well, our mentor came up with the name. He used to form bands with his students about 20 years ago, or over the past 20 years.
Yeah, it's a very fast contemporary tune, and it was really Dylan and Tomas that came up with it. Like they knew it before, and I just kind of tipped away at the bar on with it, and they were coming up with all the variations and all the little offbeats and stuff, and it came out really cool.
And even the night before, we were just thinking of stuff, and then when we hit here for the recording studio, I don't know, something just went off in our heads, and we say, oh, let's throw this in here. And yeah, we were kind of just throwing stuff in the day, and it worked out really well.
Well, we just kind of added in lots of variations, like things you wouldn't expect in the tune, higher octaves, and just parts where you go high on the
things you wouldn't expect in traditional music.
Well, more contemporary type of variations, things that you wouldn't expect in the traditional music. It's just trying to keep people on the edge of their seat.
But I'd say two of our biggest influences would be Padraig Lynch and Darren Maloney. We've kind of learned stuff from them, to be good and to make it in the music world. You've got to be different and stand out, and I think we definitely do stand out, and we're definitely different from other contemporary trad bands that you have out there. In classical music you have to be very precise, and it's very prestigious. You have to play it as the composer's written. But in trad music you can change stuff, you can put in your own variations, your own take on it, your own ornamentation. So it's definitely more of a creative thing. It's not for everyone, but it is very fun when you've done all the lessons and that, and you start to get into a band or professional music and recording that. So I would say it's a very creative and fun genre of music.